Ladies and gentlemen, today we bring to light one of the most fascinating coins of modern American history, the 1980 Eisenhower $1 coin, proudly bearing the phrase E pluribus unum and without a mint mark. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but in reality, it holds stories of heritage, artistry, and great collectible value that many people overlook. The Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971 as a tribute to General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and the Supreme Commander during World War II. His leadership, courage, and contributions to America made him a figure worthy of being immortalized on U.S. coinage. The reverse of the coin features the proud American eagle landing on the moon, a design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission that marked mankind's giant leap in 1969. This connection between history, space, and leadership gives the Eisenhower dollar an unmatched depth of meaning. By 1980, the series was nearing its final years, as the Eisenhower dollar would soon be replaced by the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979-1981. But the 1980 issue still carried the same grand size, heavy weight, and bold design that collectors fell in love with. The no mint mark version, struck in Philadelphia, is one of the most sought-after coins today. When a coin has no mint mark, it instantly becomes a conversation piece. Collectors love such coins because they add an element of rarity and mystery. The absence of the mint mark does not diminish its value. Rather, it increases its desirability. A 1980 Eisenhower $1 with no mint mark is seen as a special example of Philadelphia's production. Now, let's talk about value. A regular circulated example might be found in change or old coin jars, but the true treasure lies in high-quality, well-preserved coins. Uncirculated specimens shine with luster and strike, and collectors chase them passionately. Proof-like examples or error strikes can command significant premiums. Today, the 1980 Eisenhower $1 without a mint mark can sell anywhere from $200 to $800 depending on condition. But if you are fortunate enough to hold one graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading service, its value can easily soar past $2,500. In rare cases, coins with extraordinary qualities or unique minting errors have even crossed $10,000 at auction. And this is only the beginning. As time goes on, the demand for large, bold dollar coins continues to grow. Many younger collectors are turning their eyes toward the Eisenhower series because of its historical weight and size, and the 1980 issue is positioned perfectly to gain more recognition. That means the prices we see today could just be a fraction of what's to come. Imagine the potential of this coin 20 years from now. As supplies of high-grade examples dry up and collectors compete for them, the 1980 Eisenhower $1 could climb to $15,000, or even $20,000 for the finest specimens. This kind of growth is not only possible, it is already being witnessed in the numismatic market as rare coins consistently set new records. What makes the 1980 Eisenhower so special is that it is more than just money. It represents America's honor, progress, and unity. The words E pluribus unum, out of many one, remind us of the strength that comes from unity, a timeless message engraved into every coin. That phrase itself makes the coin spiritually powerful, a true piece of national pride. The sheer size and weight of the Eisenhower dollar also set it apart. Holding one in your hand feels like holding a piece of history. Unlike the small coins of today, it carries presence, strength, and dignity. That physical quality alone draws many collectors, and with each passing year, fewer pristine examples remain. For collectors and investors, the 1980 Eisenhower no mint mark dollar is a coin of opportunity. It is affordable enough for beginners to seek, but rare enough in top condition to excite advanced collectors. This combination creates a perfect storm for rising values. So my friends, do not underestimate this coin. If you already own one, protect it, preserve it, and consider grading it. If you don't have one yet, search, hunt, and add it to your collection. Because this coin's story is not finished, it is still being written, and its future chapters promise greatness. Think about it. The same coin that once passed from hand to hand for simple purchases now has the power to bring thousands of dollars to its owner. That is the magic of numismatics, where history transforms into wealth beyond money. However, this coin is a reminder of leadership, victory, and unity. Eisenhower's face on the obverse is not just an image, it is a tribute to an era of courage. The eagle on the reverse is not just decoration, it is America's spirit taking flight. Together, they make this coin more than metal. They make it memory and meaning in pure form. This is why collectors treasure it. This is why investors chase it. And this is why the 1980 Eisenhower $1, no mint mark, will always remain one of the most valuable and inspiring coins of modern America. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, what you hold today may be the fortune of tomorrow. The 1980 Eisenhower dollar is proof that history and value walk hand in hand, and in the years to come, this coin has the potential to shine brighter than ever before. Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a journey through the foundations of American history, a journey that brings us face to face with one of the most iconic treasures of the United States, the $1 coin honoring George Washington, the very first president of the nation, serving from 1789 to 1797. This coin does not just carry monetary worth. It carries the spirit of leadership, freedom, and the beginning of a new chapter for the world's first great democracy. When this coin was created, it was more than a piece of metal. It was a declaration of independence and strength, a tribute to the man who led the colonies through revolution and then guided them into unity as the first president of the United States. No mint mark on such a coin makes it even more special, because it symbolizes the earliest and purest issues, untouched by later designations, a true reflection of the original era. The presence of George Washington on a coin is not a mere artistic choice. It is a reminder of a leader who refused to be king, who believed in the power of the people, and who helped craft the very principles that still shape the country today. This is why collectors and historians alike place such an extraordinary value on a dollar coin linked to his presidency. Coins from the late 1700s are not just rare, they are legendary. Few have survived in pristine form, and each one that exists is a direct connection to the founding fathers themselves. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that could have been exchanged in the early streets of Philadelphia or carried by a patriot who had fought for freedom just a few years earlier. That is the magic that makes this coin priceless in spirit and monumental in financial value. Over time, the demand for these coins has skyrocketed. Collectors worldwide compete for any coin tied to the era of George Washington, especially those without mint marks. The absence of a mint mark in those early years is not an error, but a mark of authenticity, a reflection of the primitive beginnings of America's minting system. This makes the coin highly desirable and extremely valuable in the numismatic market. The current value of such a coin today can reach staggering levels. Depending on condition, a Washington-era $1 coin with no mint mark can sell for $50,000, $100,000, and in some cases, far beyond. Auction records have proven time and time again that rare American coins from the 18th century break expectations and set new standards of wealth for their owners. But that is only the present. The future promises even more. As time marches on, coins from the earliest days of America will only become scarcer, more sought after, and more valuable. Imagine the potential 10, 20, or 50 years from now, when even fewer examples remain in the hands of collectors. The maximum value could rise to $500,000 or even cross the $1 million mark for a pristine, museum-quality specimen. That is the power of rarity combined with history. This coin's importance extends beyond financial gain. It is a coin of inspiration, a coin that carries a message for future generations. The simple words engraved, the proud face of Washington, and the enduring motto E pluribus uni remind us that America was born through unity, sacrifice, and leadership. That message makes this coin more than money. It makes it a timeless artifact. Collectors, do not merely purchase coins like this. They preserve them. They guard them as part of human history. Owning one means owning a physical piece of the beginning of a nation, a relic of the birth of liberty, a token that has witnessed centuries of change and progress. The weight of such a coin in your hand is like holding a promise that history lives on, a promise that value increases when rarity meets legacy, and a promise that George Washington, the man who led with honor, will never be forgotten as long as his image remains etched in precious metal. The passion surrounding this coin is global. Collectors from every continent chase it not only because it is American, but because it represents leadership, bravery, and the idea of freedom itself. A coin like this speaks to all humanity, and that universal appeal only strengthens its value in the marketplace. We often think of coins as small, everyday objects. But this coin breaks that idea. This coin is a crown jewel, a national treasure, and a collectible that transforms into generational wealth. Families who hold such coins pass down not only money, but history, culture, and pride. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the 1789 to 1797 George Washington $1 coin with no mint mark is indeed one of the most valuable treasures of the United States. Its worth today is enormous. Its worth tomorrow will be even greater. And its worth in history is beyond measure. For those lucky enough to own one, guard it with care, for it is not just a coin, it is a legacy. For those still searching, never stop, because one discovery could change your life forever. This coin teaches us that value is not only in dollars, but in the stories coins tell. And the story of George Washington, the first president of the United States, is one of courage, independence, and unshakable honor. The maximum value of this coin, ladies and gentlemen, is not only counted in money, but in inspiration. And that is why collectors will always chase it, bid for it, and treasure it as one of the most valuable coins in all of American history. And so we end with this. The George Washington $1 coin from 1789 to 1797 is a shining symbol of leadership and freedom. Its story is written in history, its value is written in the marketplace, and its future is written in greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about one of the most fascinating modern treasures of American coinage, the 2000 Liberty $1 coin with the Philadelphia mint mark, widely known as the Sacagawea Dollar. This is not just a coin. It is a symbol of American history, courage, and cultural legacy. And it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors all around the world. When this coin was first introduced in the year 2000, it was intended to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar. The United States Mint wanted to create something more distinctive, something that represented both the nation's diversity and its enduring story. That is when the image of Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who helped guide Lewis and Clark on their legendary expedition, was chosen to grace the obverse. Her face symbolizes liberty, exploration, and the spirit of discovery. The reverse of the coin, featuring a soaring eagle, only adds to its grandeur. Together, these designs turn the 2000 Liberty $1 coin into more than money. It became a tribute to America's adventurous past and its vision for the future. Every collector who owns one knows they are not just holding a coin, they are holding a story of courage and unity. Now, let us talk about why this particular coin, the 2000 Liberty $1 with the P mint mark, is so valuable. Unlike ordinary change, this coin was struck with special detail, golden color, and a fresh concept that captured attention. Millions were minted, but not all survived in pristine condition. Some remain in uncirculated form, carefully preserved by collectors. And those are the pieces that now fetch impressive prices in the market. History has shown us that coins representing turning points in U.S. currency often grow in value. And the 2000 Liberty Dollar was exactly that, a turning point. It marked the new millennium. It introduced a brand new design, and it carried a golden hue that stood out instantly. This is why collectors today look at it as a milestone coin. And that milestone always commands value. So, how much is this coin worth right now? The truth is, ordinary circulated examples sell for a few dollars. But the real treasures are those in gem condition, proof strikes, or rare varieties such as era coins. In those cases, the value can rise dramatically. For example, certain rare 2000p Sacagawea dollars have been known to sell for $5,000, $10,000, and even beyond when tied to special minting errors or pristine grades. Imagine owning one in top